Shalom, Kol Haloyim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and blessings to the elect. Really quickly, I just wanted to make a video concerning these end days and, of course, the prophecies that we're waiting on, more specifically, of course, the mark of the beast to be fully pushed and mandated damn near out here. And we know that the mark of the beast talked about in Revelation 13 is the microchip or RFID chip. It has a few different names. And Esau is going to tie it to buying and selling, as we know, as the scriptures tell us. And it's really for the purpose of having complete control. This man wants to know everything about you, everything that you like, where you're going, when you go there, how long you're going there, when you return, so on and so forth. So it allows him to have complete control over the entire world. And that's only going to be possible if it comes with some kind of economic collapse. Something to where people say, damn, I feel like I need to take this. I don't see any other option. Right? And that's where you get that phrase, order out of chaos. And that's Esau's MO, or whatever the phrase is. That's what he does, and he's good at it. He creates chaos or the problem, and then he creates the order or the solution. Order out of chaos. Solution out of creating a problem. So, of course, there's going to be some kind of economic collapse. There's going to be some kind of, I'll leave it at just that, economic collapse. The Bible really calls Jacob's trouble. Now, the reason why I'm giving that big, long backdrop is because the temptation to take the chip is going to be 10,000 times greater than you might have felt to take the maxxine. And, of course, replace the M with the letter V. Back in 2019, 2020, when it was really pushed. And of course, there was heavy pressure from different jobs and so on and so forth. A lot of people lost their job because they wouldn't take it. Things like that. There was a lot of pressure. And people felt like they had no other option, no choice. If I don't take this, I'm going to lose my livelihood. I'm going to lose my job. Won't be able to pay my bills, lose my house, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of people gave in. But the pressure surrounding taking the chip is going to be 10,000 times more because it's coming with an economic collapse. It's coming with a time like never was nor shall be. And we'll start off with that precept right there. This is Matthew 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So this is talking about Jacob's trouble. That's what the Bible calls it in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. It's a time like never was, nor shall be. That's how bad it's going to be. And this is why we say it's very important right now that you take the opportunity, this grace period that the Lord has given all of us, to increase our faith and to build up your spirit. Because you're not just going to be able to, in that day, just flip the switch and have all this great abundance amount of faith and say, nope, I'm not taking it. That kind of resolve has to be built up. Resolve isn't something that just happens in your mind overnight. Resolve is built up, and it's built up through different trials, tribulations. Resolve is built up through experience. You go through certain things, and then when you finally get through it, you get over that hurdle, you're like, all right, I've been here before. I know what to do. This is a familiar feeling. I've already went through this. I know exactly what to do right now. And that's why the Lord puts us through different situations in our lives so that we can call out on his name, get delivered, and learn, oh, all I have to do is have faith in the Lord, no matter what. And he's going to make sure that I'm good. Because it's not going to be of our own will that we don't take that microchip. That's how great the temptation is going to be. The Lord is the one that's going to have to make sure that our minds are strong enough, built up enough. Our spirits are built up enough so that we don't take it. This is Revelation 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, meaning you suffered for the Lord's name's sake. You did what you were commanded to do. So it's a stipulation. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So keep thee means protect you. The Lord is going to protect you and keep you safe from the hour of temptation. And that hour of temptation, it's representative of a certain time frame, a time period. And that's going to be when that chip, the mark of the beast, is really pushed out there in your face, and they damn near mandate it, saying, look, if you want to eat, you want food, if you want to be able to pay your bills and get back on the grid and go back to a regular society, you have to take this chip. And that's going to be a heavy temptation. It's going to be a lot of pressure. Now, I'm going to say this too, because we've said it before. If you took the maxxine, it doesn't mean you're going to die. It doesn't mean you're not a part of the elect. But you did severely mess up, because you don't want that crap in your system. You don't want no part of that. But does it mean you're not destined to receive salvation? No, that's not what it means. If you're a sincere believer, but you had your weak moment, you took the maxxine. All right, look, at this point, that was probably some years ago. It's time to get over it. It's time to build up your faith that much stronger. You got to go that much harder now to build up your faith, to increase your spirit, to build up your resolve, so that when this new temptation comes, there's going to be 10,000 times more pressure, you can easily say no. As a matter of fact, the Lord is the one that's going to put it on your spirit to say no. But you have to make sure right now you're doing what he commanded of you, what he commanded of us, which is pray without ceasing. Fast according to your spirit when you know you need to do so. Make sure you're continuing to read daily. Stay in the word. Watch videos. If you're a prophet, you make your videos. You hit camp. You do what you're supposed to be doing. And if you do those things, the Lord is going to make sure that your spirit is built up enough to where that pressure is basically no pressure. You don't feel the pressure. You easily decline, say no, you keep it pushing. I'm going to grab this precept over here, because concerning the mark of the beast, where am I going? Proverbs 37. Concerning this chip, not Proverbs. Let me do one thing at a time. Psalm 37. Now, concerning this time, like I mentioned before, Esau is going to put that pressure on you. He's going to create the chaos. So there's going to be some kind of economic collapse. And you have different financial experts saying that it's going to be a time worse than the Great Depression. That was around the late 1929, around that time. Late 1920s. Once again, a time like never was nor shall be. So imagine there being famine, which the Bible talks about. A lack or scarcity of food and water. You haven't eaten in 3 days. You have a wife or a woman, you have kids. They haven't eaten in a few days. Your mind starts getting you're not really thinking straight. Right? You don't want that to happen, because when you're not thinking straight, you make poor decisions. But Esau is going to make sure that famine is something that's created, that's happening in that time. But the Lord says that the elect are going to be okay in that time. This is Psalm 37, verses 18 and 19. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and the inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, Jacob's trouble, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. In the days of famine they shall be satisfied. Now, we don't know exactly how that looks. Are we going to be eating every day? Probably not, but probably. Who knows? Are you going to be eating, 2-3 meals every day? More than likely not. Just thinking about that time. But anything could happen. You could eat one meal that day, And the Lord can make it so that that one meal fills you up for the next week. You don't eat for a whole 7 days, but you good somehow. That one meal put all the nutrients that you needed to last the entire next week. All the energy, the brain energy, carbs, you got it all in you. You good. And that's just one scenario. But we have to believe that. And that's why you get into the scriptures, you read different stories, you get into the history so that you can learn. And you can see how the Lord always took care of the upright, the righteous, those that believed in him, that had faith in him, that were obedient. Because once again, Esau is going to bring pressure. He's going to make it feel like you have no other choice. We have to remember that we do. And shoot, in our mind, you should have it to where your resolve is so high, there's only one choice, which is to say no, which is to turn that thing down. And if you were doing everything that you're supposed to be doing starting right now, the Lord is going to make sure that you have that resolve to say no, that you're resilient. So I just wanted to speak about that really quickly. No need to make this super long video. Lord's will that was edifying. Just, of course, remember to build up your spirit right now and ask the Lord to increase your faith so that you can stand firm in that day. So call Haloyim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.